All right, so what I'm going to do now is actually teach you a really awesome way to pay off your debt super quickly. So this is actually a poster board I made, and I'm going to go through all this here in just a second. But what this is just a sample. This is not my debt at all, or anyone else's debt. I just made a sample little, spreadsheet, I guess you'd say, on just what a typical person's debt could possibly look like. Okay, so we have a Victoria's Secret credit card, because y'all know we love Victoria's Secret. And then we have, maybe you might have started with some inventory. So we have an MK Chase Visa credit card here with some money on that. Another Visa card of some sort, a Southwest card, that could potentially have some, some debt on that, and then another MasterCard, okay? And this is just, like I said, just a sample version of this. And down below, it's gonna show you how much total in debt you have here, not including your house payment, not including your mortgage, okay? So this total debt here in this situation is about $54,880, a decent amount of debt. Okay, so the first I'm gonna show you what to do is how to do a debt snowball. Okay, so a debt snowball, this is something that Dave Ramsey teaches. If you're not familiar with Dave Ramsey's amazing. He's a really great Christian financial guy that is really good at helping people get out of debt. So he actually teaches this, and I'll just kind of do a quick breakdown of it so you kind of understand how it goes. So first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to line up your specific debt that your family has in order from the lowest amount, okay, of debt all the way to the highest amount of debt. We're not looking at interest rates here. We're only looking at the amount on each card, okay? A lot of times people will tell you to pay off the one with the lowest interest rate first, and that's not the way that Dave teaches it, which I really kind of like, because you actually feel like you're getting more accomplished when you can actually pay things off quickly. So you actually want to go and you want to start with the one with the lowest, and then rank them in order all the way to the most. Okay, so these show just a sample of what these minimum payments could look like. And again, this can range, this can be different. So this is just a sample. But what we're showing in this example is this Victoria's Secret credit card has a minimum payment of $25. This one has a minimum payment of $75. This Visa has a minimum payment of $125. The Southwest, Fly Miles card has a minimum payment of $225, and then this random MasterCard here is going to have a minimum payment of $450. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is how to do a debt snowball, and then I'm going to show you how to pay it off even quicker with your Mary Kay business. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is, obviously you're going along, you're paying your debt off with your minimum payment. So what we would suggest you to do is, as soon as you get this Victoria's Secret card paid off, we would want you to roll this $25 in to this next payment of $75. So once this one is done, you've already canceled it, you've paid it off, you're going to roll this one into this one, and that would be actually $100 you'd be putting on this one instead of just the bare minimum of $75. So you're going to do that each way down, okay? Once this one's paid off, then you have $100 you're putting towards your total debt. You're going to add that to the next one, which is the Visa, and then you'll be putting actually $225 towards this payment. After that, you have $225, and then you'll be adding it to the $225 that's owed on this one. And again, these will look different because they might be a little bit less as you go on. But $225 added to $225 is going to be, what is that, $450 then you'd be paying on this one. So much, much higher than your minimum. And then $450 added on to this $450, once that one is paid off, would be $900 a month you'd be putting towards this bottom card right here. Okay, so that is called a debt snowball, and what this does is it actually teaches you how to get things done quicker. So instead of, I got this one paid off up here with this Victoria's Secret card, now I have $25 extra a month to go towards the family, or to, have as spending cash. Instead, pretend you're still paying that off, but instead just roll it in, roll it in, roll it in, and roll it in. Okay, so that's a really good technique to do. Have your husband do this. Show him how to do this as well if you already don't know this. It's a great way to get things done a little bit quicker. Now, the amazing part is we are in a business where you can make a lot of money. So I'm going to show you how to do this even quicker with an average of $100 in extra Mary Kay profit a month, $200 in extra Mary Kay profit a month, or $500 in extra Mary Kay profit a month. So let's say you're just a very hobby consultant, maybe super part-time, and you're doing your 60-40 money split, and you've decided you wanted to take $100 extra of your Mary Kay profit and put it towards this debt. So what you're going to do is, instead of doing your minimum payment of $25, you're actually going to take $100 of your Mary Kay profit and do $125 towards this debt. So you can see how quickly that's going to go. You're going to get that down really very quickly. Okay, and then you're going to do your normal debt snowball. Okay, and once that's down, which would only take you, gosh, a couple months then just to get that paid off, you would roll that 125 down into here. So that I've already actually done the math for you. So instead of being 75, you'd be doing 200 right here towards that one. And then 325 towards this one once that one was paid off, 550, and then 1,000. So here it would take you about 12 years to get all this paid off. If you're using $100 extra of your Mary Kay money, you could get this all done in about 7 years. Okay, much quicker just with $100 extra of your Mary Kay profit. Then we're going to go over to 200. So let's say you want to do this even a little bit quicker and you would like to get this paid off even sooner. You can take 200 of your extra Mary Kay profit. Again, this is the 40%, okay, of your profit. This is not total sales that you're bringing in. You're doing a 60-40 split and taking the 40%. So 200 added onto that 25 is 225 towards that minimum payment on that Victoria's Secret card. Then you're going to roll that down into the next one, and that's going to be 300 towards your next one. Roll that into there. As soon as that one's paid off, that's 425 towards this Visa, and then 650 towards this other Southwest, and then down here $1,100 you'd be putting towards that MasterCard. Okay, I didn't figure out the years on this one, but I think it was down around like 4 years or so, 3.5, 4 years to get it paid off this way with 200 extra Mary Kay dollars towards that debt. Okay, and then some people want to go big or go home. Okay, and this is a great idea. So let's say you're rocking and rolling with your business, and many of you, it's super easy to bring in $500 in profit per month. That's just a little over $1,000 in sales. So with this one, you could take that extra 500, add it to that 25 minimum payment, and now you're putting 525 towards that original card. You could get that paid off in about 2 months. This next one, once you get that one completely paid off, you roll it in. Now you're paying 600 towards the next one. Get that paid off. You're now paying 725 towards the next one, and then get that paid off, paying 950 towards the last one. Get that paid off. You're paying $1,400 a month towards that larger one. And this one, again, you could do the math and figure it out, but it would just be probably around about 2 years or so that you'd be able to get all this debt paid off. So this is just a simple formula so you can see how you can pay off this debt super quickly, you know, not having a Mary Kay business just right here, or to using $100, $200, or even $500 in extra Mary Kay profit to put towards this, and how this can get you out of debt super quick. I hope